Hello, sir. My name is Harka Prabhat Chaudhary, and this is my project presentation. I have chosen the domain of web development, and as you can see, I've chosen the project to do, which is my portfolio website. Now, why I have chosen this project is basically I wanted to work on something that is personal to me, and I would want to work on it hours together, as I have done on this. I've worked on this for at least 6 hours straight at once. So I've written codes of up to 800 lines in CSS, HTML, and a few lines of JavaScript for the functionality. And I would love to show you the website right now. So as you can see, this is the front page, and I would just try to refresh it and show you the animations once. As you can see, my PC is a bit slow because of the screen recording, but as you can see here, this loads. This is the logo that I've self-created on the top corner. This is my achievements, a button, which you can click and will send you to another site, which we'll see later on. Let's first see the home page, and as you can see, this is the animated surface. Hi, I'm Arka Prabhat Chaudhary with my profile photo, and a student at BVRIT Narsapur. This is the hamburger, as you can see, which I've animated again to show a X symbol, and this will lead me to the rest of the site. And as you can see, as you scroll down, I would like to refresh it again to show you the animations. Now I have added a scroll animation. So as you can see, if I scroll down, it will show you about me and it will show you the animations. Here, as you can see, these are my skills with the percentages and the skill bar, and these are my interests, as you can see, and these are the hobbies. And this button here is for my project. So if someone is not as interested about the person, they just want to see my project, they can just click here. It will automatically take the person to my projects. Now let's go up a bit and let's show you the who I am page. Now this also has an animation that I would love to show you on slide. uh, Scrolling, as you can see here, who I am, just a little peek into my life. And here I've just given a gist of my life and what I'm doing right now and what I would like to do in the future. And as you can see, as I scroll down, these are my projects. Here are some projects that I love. Here's my college chatbot app, research paper, automated leave permission app, and my martial arts simulator. And as you can see here, I've added these buttons. Like if the user wants to check out the projects, they have to just click on it, and they would be directed to this tab. Here you can see this is the functioning chatbot that I have made with my team and for our college basically. And as you can see, they can just go back and then check out my research paper. And this is a special thing that I would want to show you. Here, what I've done is for our site, for my research paper, instead of just linking the document, I've created an entirely new site, a research paper basic site, because this is basically if we want to share the our research paper to our fellow friends or relatives, we can just share this site to them, and it's also helpful in creating the multi-page responsive site as it is given in the project description. And as you can see here, this is my research paper, and I've created PDF. I have embedded the PDF into it using Flipping Book. And as you can see, this is the website I've created. And as you can go back and again here, check out the project files for my automated leave permission app. These are the files in GitHub. Now, as you can go back here and check out the animations for martial arts simulator. And as you can see, let me load it again. Having some issues because of the screen recorder, but as you can see here now, if I move right, move front, and the options are given below, as you can see, kick, punch, arrow down. As you can see here, this I've created using the canvas part of HTML and CSS and using some part of JavaScript. Let's go back, and here you can see the footer. Here in the footer, I've created a very interactive segment here using here I've sent an email segment if the person wants to contact me. Here a WhatsApp icon if the person wants to contact me in WhatsApp. As you can see, it's opening up now. As you can see here, continue to chat with my number. Next, let's see the GitHub page. The person can directly go to my GitHub page. Yeah, as you see, and then my LinkedIn account, most crucial one, and it will just load. taking some time because of the screen recording, but yeah, well, I think you get the point, sir. So it loads, and these, as you can see at the top, Arka Prabhat Chaudhary, it links you to the link. Now, next, as this is the main page of it, my projects, and I would just like to show you the hamburger ones. Here, if I go to About Me, it will directly take to me to About Me. If I go to more projects, it will take me to the projects. Also, I've also created this hovering element with the color changes. And as you can see here, this is the animation. And now let's go to the My Achievements page, which is the other page of the site. And as you can see here, my logo and this fade in animations and this back to home button. If I press it, obviously it goes back to the home page. And as you can see here, these are my achievements. And here I've included all my, even the most tiniest details of my journey in CSE. And I've added the courses, what I'm going through right now, and what I've completed. I've also added the status here, and these are all the courses that I've done. And if the person wants to check out the course, he can just click on the check out the course here, or check out the certificate, or if they want the proof. And these are the hackathons that I've been in. Right now it's one, but the S is there if I want to update the site further. Symposium and webinar or workshops. As you can see, I've done several. And I've also added the online or offline tags at the right side and the small description at the bottom. Now, I would just like to show you one example here. Check out the course details, for example. So, using Flipbook again, I've created this. So they can just access what the actual course is, how detailed it is, and whatnot. Now, going back, he can, if the person wants to check out my certificate, they can just click the link and it will take them to this drive, which is anyone can access the link here. I've changed that setting. And this is the course that the certificate that they can see. Hackathons, again, same thing, certificate. One more different thing that I've added, as you can see, yeah. And so you can see in the symposium, I've added check out the experience. Now this will take you to LinkedIn, a post that I've made, which has all the descriptions and a few photos regarding the event. And I would have loved to show you that, but as you can see, the LinkedIn does not load fast enough. So I don't want to waste your time. I would just like to go to the coding part of it, and I would love to show you the code. Now, as you can see here, this is my folder, my website folder that I have opened in VS Code. Now, these are the elements. Now, this is the main index page that you just saw. I was just like show you the code. If I wanted to explain the code, it's pretty simple code that I've done. The HTML is pretty basic. I've used div classes and I've used these links. These links that you can see here are the font links that I can use from Google Links or CDNS. And Here, this element here, this is the AAOS element that I've added that helps with the animations. As you can see here, data.aos slide right, which helps in animating the parts that you have seen. And the basic HTML with comments that I've added, introduction, my services, and div classes. So this entire code I've done. And as you can see, these are the social items, the footers, and the links I've given there. And this is the JS code there. And this is the duration of these animations. Now I would love to come to the CSS part, which is the main part of it. Now, as you can see here, it goes on and on and on to over, I think, 800 or so, 700, yeah, 700 lines of code. So it would take a lot of time to just explain this. But as you can see here, I've used at the start, I've used some root elements so that I can just declare some variables that I can use further on. And I've used h1, h2, 3, h2, h2, and h3 that so that I don't have to change their variable sizes and fonts later on. I can just set them to the variables that I've set beforehand, dash dash h fs h2. And as you can see here, these are the logos that I've added. The nav links, these are the hamburger styles, as you can see here. Then about me services, and further so on. That's the CSS part for this. This is the index.js. Now this part, JavaScript part, is only for one single part, which is the hamburger. So I didn't need that much of JavaScript in this site. And this is the achievements page that I've shown you. This is also pretty simple. I've just extracted the code there, and I've added the animations and the text. It's pretty simple as you can see, and this is the style size for sorry, the CSS file for it. I change something, yeah. So as you can see here, this is pretty similar to the previous one, but I've added some changes. For example, li plus li, the spaces between the two lists that I've added. And this is the research paper site that I created, and this is the CSS of it. Pretty simple. And so yeah, that's it. It's been a pretty long video, and I thank you for considering this project and going through this long video. I hope you consider the hard work I've been through, and I hope you like my project. Thank you.